great job in the Asian qualifiers. He was so good against Poland the other night. He can just knock down shots for fun, and he's got enough size, and it's just about ball control for me at team.
And as you mentioned, Mark, key player for Philippines tonight is Justin Brownlee, playing in Indonesia at the moment, I should say. I had a really nice last window of the Asia Cup qualifiers, averaged 21 points, 6 assists, 11 rebounds. He'll definitely be a key player for them tonight. And we take a look at Coach Tim Cone on the screen. I mean, he is the heart and soul of this Philippines team. He took the helm again after the 2023 World Cup. They're about to go head-to-head in Arena Riga. And the drums and the stands in full force as we welcome you to Arena Riga in Latvia, where it is the home team, Latvia, going head-to-head with the Philippines on night 2 of this Olympic qualified tournament. And what a start for the Philippines!
That's a pass.
Schmitz had a fantastic night last night, but Taz loves this range. Couldn't quite get them off to a nice start. Justin Brownlee, the key player we talked about at the start of the game. Newsom has a few weapons as well. Looking for his bigs. Ramos gets it. Now Kai Soto, expecting him to play a key role tonight. Here he is with ball in hand and bakes it in. What a start!
Well, people always talk about, is the Achilles heel for that, in fact they haven't really got genuine size. And all Philippines have done is taken it right down the gut on every single possession. They get round it while they're pressure, the way they speed people up. But the Philippines seem comfortable with that. The Philippine League is a very quick league, and a lot of these players play in their home league. So I don't think the pace is going to be the concern. Great start for the Philippines.
Kai Soto on the line for a three-point play. He gets it done.
Still only 22.
Zodic's getting the start tonight for Latvia. Didn't play a minute last night. Nearly got them off to a nice start, but at the moment it's all Philippines. A sea of blue striding down the court. A 5-0 run, and Kai Soto's played a big part. He had the assist in the first bucket, then he had the three-point play in the second. He's causing it.
Don't be surprised. Let's not get carried away that Latvia just started a little bit at the start. But the Philippines are here to play.
Newsom and Brownlee. Brownlee pulls up for a triple. Oh my goodness! Everything is going the Philippines' way!
He was guarding.
After it, the fist bump.
Everything.
Yeah, they're an energy team. Both are, really.
Even though Rodion Skuric is listed as a guard, he's 190 plus. They've got that size as they get another effort play for the putback.
Tough basket from Rodion Skuric. He got the effort on the defensive end, able to translate it into some good offense. Just like that, it's back within 3, although Soto has something to say about that. So Latvia slowly finding their rhythm, but Kai Soto, he's an athletic specimen.
Absolutely.
Playing at the moment in Japan with the Hiroshima Dragonflies. Averaged 15.5 points and 12.5 rebounds in the last window of the Asia Cup qualifiers. Knows how to get to work on the international stage, that's for sure. Newsom loses it, but he's able to get it back and find some space with the hand as well.
That's a take. That's a finish against real challenge. And you saw him force himself through the contact, force himself through the attempted block, through the contact, didn't take his eyes off where he was really well. And it's about the balance of when they get into rotations that could become absolutely crucial.
Newsom can't get the M1 to go. He had that foul trouble early, so he sat for a while.
Need a veteran, you know, how bad you are, because he's the only other 2-meter-plus guy really on the floor. And if he can get in, give minutes, his experience will really help this team.
Brownlee with the one-handed shot. Sonics with pace. He's had a really nice start to this game. Lomash! Jeez, it would have been nice. It was a through-the-legs assist nearly from Zodix. Newsom now. PBA champ. European Finals MVP and All-Star. Fajardo, great catch and a great finish. That is strong.
They are milking. They're milking the mismatch underneath, milking the high-low. But Latvia are going to have to talk it over because Benke wants to take the timeout. And he's always got answers. Can you execute in a different way to stop that high-low action?
This will be a very interesting timeout to listen to, that's for sure. Coach Luca Bunke. He says it might be a bit animated in there. Well, it's been such a hot start for the Philippines. 18 points to 9 at the moment. And there's been the work of their bigs. Kai Soto, Jumar Fajardo. We've seen Brownlee cameo with a few points, but you're right, you said it before the timeout. Latvia are really struggling with that mismatch, especially with Fajardo under the rim.
If they keep the ball off the floor and change the angle, it doesn't give Latvia enough opportunity to change the way they want on the front, or the front down low. And they don't like to overhelp. Coach Benke's team really do not want to overhelp because they're worried about the skip to the open shooter. He's going to have to make an adjustment unless they can put more pressure on the ball to make that pass more difficult.
Fajardo converts a three-point play.
On the screen, nice finish, nice little floater.
Newsom for the Philippines. Bertrand's doing a good job here on Soto. Shot clock down to 5. Newsom pulls up and drains it. How's Lomash? You see this finish from Newsom. All class.
Davis Bertrand is coming in with his defense and sparks a run for this team. He's normally coming down the floor and taking the three. But his defense on Soto has been absolutely fundamental to the way this game has just got back into a little bit of control for Latvia.
Still no subs for the Philippines out of that timeout. Keep with the same guys. And why wouldn't they? It's been a great start for the men in blue. Fajardo getting to work on Chavas. Brownlee from the top. Nails it!
He just got lost on a pick down that freed up Brownlee. Great find by Fajardo.
Speaking of half a step, Stronex does that. Timmer can't respond. And Newsom finds some space. He can break away here and get the two to go. Great anticipation.
Mayo comes in. He's still quite young at 23, but he's got to play big. He's 2 meters, yes, but he's not Soto. So big moments is when they get into rotation for the Philippines. They have a 10-point lead.
Today for Latvia. Lomash pulls up. Hard knock it down. Tomeo caught in the crosshairs of Vedas.
You see Coach Benke on the side saying, hey, come on, run our stuff.
And the captain for the Philippines, Jumpet Tequila, the heart and soul of the team, coming onto the floor. Fajardo's going to take a seat. The B-League Championship with the team. In the Asian Cup qualifiers, just scored an average of 6.5 points, so played a nice role in those qualities. But as you mentioned, with Soto sitting down, it's sort of a similar role to the last game. We talked about when Butcherman sat down, there was a chance for Cameroon to attack. Similar to Philippines, and Soto got a chance for Latvia to attack.
Yeah, they've still got a foul to give as well. They don't need to panic it. They do have the net coming back very quickly in the second quarter.
Lomash with some speed, and Octana got in his way. That's better from Lomash. He took the three that wasn't open, I should say. It was well contested in the previous play. And this time, a strong drive. Back in the hands of Lomash. Oh, the play didn't work to Spitz. Bradley went in a bit too hard.
Without the two bigs, they're switching everything. And then find himself on the free throw line. And they could end up increasing the lead without the bigs on the floor.
8 points for Justin Brownlee in the game already. We spoke about him at the start of the game. He's our key player, playing in Indonesia at the moment. Ramos gets buckets wherever he shows up. A 6-time Philippines League champion. 3-time best import of the conference in the Philippines League as well. And he gets the baskets to go. Another sub coming on for the Philippines. Brownlee will take a well-deserved rest. And Kevin Kimball gets his first look in tonight. Oh, and it falls out of his hands. I've got that same reaction, my dude. I can't believe that that's happened.
But it's that same thing that point he made earlier on. It's just defensively, so there's more pressure on his passing lane. And then little mistakes will creep in.
So CJ Perez brought in for this last play. Oh! He makes the three! That is the definition of instant impact from CJ Perez. The first second he's on, he lands a long-range prayer to beat the buzzer. What a start! God damn! That's the reaction I had too. What a start from this Philippines team! As CJ Perez comes back in. And Soto back on the floor for Philippines. That's a big move. Jumper the Gorilla takes his seat.
That'll be one thing. They'll still keep taking those same shots, but they're not getting in the same rhythm. The issue is this then. They are struggling to find a way to stop this Philippine team.
Cabal nearly, and it ends up in the hands of Perez. Slices the defense. Oh! With the reverse dunk. Wow. We see Streltic out there for the first time for Latvia. I mean, he was their leading scorer last night, so it's completely different in terms of rotations. But have a look at this. Perez, Soto with the reverse slam. The authority from the Philippines big has been enormous tonight. Streltic eventually gets it. And it was good D there at the Hanley space. Couldn't quite get it to him either. Suffocating at the moment. Brownlee. Off Tana to Soto, and again, Kai Soto wins out.
That's a super pass. Just let it there for Soto to go over to the ball.
Big time shot from Krista Zonic. They really needed that. Time for the Philippines now. Kimball. He pulls up for a corner. Triple of his own! Kevin Kimball! Whatever you can do, I can do better.
Their energy level just dipped a little bit on offense, and then Latvia's relentless defense comes up and comes steals. They have to play at a level. If they dip, Latvia will get right back in this.
The big final word there was don't let the crowd get into it, and that's exactly what they're doing. Loose of the Philippines. Ramos. Guarded by Bertans. He's going to lose it here. They scramble. And again, that suffocating defense, a bit physical now. And if you don't want the crowd to get into it, this is not the way to do it.
Exactly. That's such a good point. Coming out of the timeout where coach wanted to not let the momentum keep going. Latvia get a stop. Now have a chance to keep building on that, make this a single-digit game. And it's about Philippines now. They haven't been challenged in the game now. They've got to get back.
And now he's got the mantle. Zonics. Driving. It just falls out of his hands, and Ramos has only got Brownlee ahead of him. He uses it perfectly, and Brownlee with the slam to finish it all off. Let's not understate the dive as well in that play. A nice response from the Philippines. Good active hands in the defense, and Ramos dishes it. Brownlee finishes it. All class from Justin Brownlee. 12 points for the game already. Luka Bucky. Can't do much about that.
Could have been a different game. Now they're going to do it all again.
Kudos with a deep triple. Ramos with a safe rebound. Has eyes on Newsom. And now has to stop a prop. Eventually gets Chris Newsom to Brownlee. Goes on his own. Met by Chavas. Soto goes in. And pops it back in.
Plays hard today.
Davis Bertans lethal from three-point range. What could Brownlee do with ball in hand? His team leading by 11. Fajardo, a great move on Chavas.
He's a veteran now, Fajardo.
See Davis Bertans out there, Roland Schmitz into the game as well. And it's Brownlee up against Kurups in this duel. Backing down on Rodions, and Brownlee gets the win and the foul.
Tough move. We watched Latvia in practice, and Coach David doesn't want it to go to the baseline in that situation. He wants it close to the middle, so then you see why if you have that philosophy. That's no help. I mean, that's the other issue.
So Brownlee with 14 points for the game. It's a fantastic first half so far. Can he convert the three-point play? He can. Silences the crowd for the time being. 57 for Latvia to get some sort of momentum heading into half-time. It gets swatted away from Zonic's beautiful hands by Newsom. Brownlee now. Can he keep up his good form? 15 points, 5 boards. Justin Brownlee still with ball in hand. Ramos for three. Oh my word! Bertans hits the deck under the rim.
Called not sportsmanlike foul, but I can't tell you it's on what. But they're definitely called not sportsmanlike foul.
So a big call out there on the floor. Let's check out a replay here. So Ramos with the three. Was it Aquila or was it? Yeah, no.
Put it on
Bertans. Yeah, because he
re-established that 15-point lead with these two to come. And they'll have possession. It's a great last minute for the Philippines, especially as they protected Soto with the two fouls.
So Gilas with one more to come. Bertans takes a seat. And hey, I'm waiting for CJ Perez to come on. He hit the buzzer beater in the first period. Let's get another one. Why not? It's a beautiful first half for the Philippines. And they're going to get possession here again. 53 plays 36. A really high scoring first half, mind you, as well. 20 seconds left to make something more out of it. Big triple earlier on. Can Brownlee do it again? Oh, and this time, an offensive foul. It's starting to get pretty heated out there.
Rodion's currents didn't need to do what he did at all. After the call that was already made in his favor, he wanted to talk to Newsom in a very, very aggressive way, right in front of the official, who has to stop that and did a great job making the call. And they have just lost whatever control they had in this last minute. That's an 11-0 run since in the last minute of this quarter. It was a 10-point game with the ball. It's now an 18-point game, and it's if control and discipline.
And that'll wrap things up in the first half. It's been all the Philippines. What a performance from the visitors.
But not at the end when they came back from double digits down. They made they scored the 8 last points of the game. And they dug themselves a hole. Well, they won't dig themselves a hole here. But they could let Latvia back into the game too quickly if they have another one of those periods where they give up points.
Welcome back to Arena Riga in Latvia. Second half tipping off in front of a sold-out house. It's the Philippines, though, spoiling the party, leading 54-38. Can they keep their good run going, or can Latvia battle it out and book their ticket to the semi-finals in their hometown? Brownlee, he's been the man so far. He's hit the deck already.
Yeah, heads up. He knew he was going to get fouled, so he just threw up what was not really a shot, but was a shot, and should go to the free throw line. Again, they had him in the corner. They didn't need to go for too much, and Luka Manki's trying to make the point that he's probably making a point now. Well, you didn't call that yesterday. What, you know, there was just body. Everyone's playing defense. It's exactly the point he would want if the roles are reversed, but... And the other thing he's going to do, the whole is going to try and keep the emotional intensity high, and he's very, very good at that.
So it means Bertans has 3 fouls. And it means Brownlee's got his up to 17. Make that 18.
He's got a very, very sweet stroke. It's
6. Crowd trying to inject some energy into the team. Bertans, dives along her. She gets it back. Oh, that would have been special.
I think 7 or whatever it is, 1,000 people here with a few Filipinos would have been all over that.
Ramos, a clever move, couldn't finish it off. He's got the rebound. Soto, a 3 attempt from him. It's good! Guys, Soto doing it from everywhere.
Hey, Smith has got to back himself, did that time and made it.
Ramos.
Oh!
Nice shot. Players hitting the floor everywhere.
This Filipino right, and if you are the Philippines, you'll take that. Because Smits is a solid three-point shooter. He's not normally someone who's going to make 3 after 3 after 3. So pick your poison. You made one. Statistically, if you're going to make the next one, you just back that decision.
Soto thought about another triple. Brownlee's with Ruck, right with him, and Soto gets back-to-back buckets. Newsom now. Done a great job as the point guard of this team so far. Crossing over Smits. Sent Kuduk's flying. Not the call he wanted. And clearly not the call the crowd wanted. So Lormash defending him here. Ooh, a tough call.
In terms of that physicality, the contact was on his torso, but he was, with the benefit of the slow-mo replay, he was moving. But
yeah.
And he had an effect on the shot, so the official has to, you know, we're not referees, as we keep saying. But what you've got to look like about it is that Chris Newsom didn't settle, was aggressive on the penetration, forced the defense into the situation where they had to guard the penetration. And at the minute, the decisions that the Philippines are making are just so good.
8 points now for Newsom. Brownlee.
It was the aggression on the move, the first step. Let's just keep that check on that, the momentum in the scoreboard, not the scoreboard itself.
So the crowd really starting to get a bit edgy now around the arena.
I mean, the other part of this equation is, we're talking about Latvia coming back. If they get beat big, it could be a difficult situation for them to, well, although they won so big yesterday.
Yes. Yeah, the Georgia game tomorrow becomes pretty crucial if it stays the way it is. Understatement, of course, but you know, it's just... Ramos crossing over Bertans. Oh, it banks it in. That is a tough shot from Dwight Ramos. Lomash, he thinks about it. Newsom happy to claim the rebound. So halfway through the third period, it's still Philippines with a commanding lead, 67-48, 69-48 now. Fajardo in on the action. And the Philippines have kept on their roll. And Junmar Fajardo, he's playing a fantastic game, getting all the right looks under the rim.
If they're allowing the Philippines, like they did in the first quarter, to make the passes they want to make. But as we said, it's so hard. If you start with a mentality that says this is not going to be tough, to break out of it is really difficult.
So Ramos up to 7 points and 5 rebounds. Kurucs can't respond. And Newsom thought about applying the pressure, instead finds Soto in the corner. Uses Fajardo again. They've been working brilliantly together, these two. And Brownlee flies in.
The cut was superb. The pass, excellent. Last time out, talks about rhythm, and that's what that's about. They're not in that same place. They're trying to score as opposed to just letting it happen, and that's where they are mentally. And again,
Woods with it. Oh, he steps on the baseline. Soto with excellent defense.
Schmitz has missed from like close in, and then they've stepped out of bounds. No change, no reaction. They're waiting for that spark. Not sure where it's going to come from.
Spark for the Philippines has been Justin Brownlee. He's given it off to Fajardo this time. Brownlee gets it back. Kicks it to Ramos. He's starting to make some shots. And he makes the tough triple. Tamayo's getting involved. Good hands there by Bertans. It always looked that it was going to be that way. Strontic met heavily by Tamayo. He'll go to the line.
It's a great play by Tamayo. There's no way that the Philippines are ever going to want to get anything easy for Latvia coming back. And it's a genuine attempt to block it, but whatever happened, he wasn't letting that happen. And that's really underlines their approach all the way through this game. That's in form right now.
Throw his brother out there, why not?
Hit him up, hit him up.
I mean, no Pristingas, but also we spoke about this in the previous game. No Brazoulis as well, that's a big out too.
Big loss in a game like this.
They'd give to have those two back in there. For the Philippines, they've got all the weapons out the floor at the moment. Ramos with the offensive rebound. Perez, can he do it again? Absolutely he can! CJ Perez coming in clutch.
Yeah, one time he took bad shots, his coach told him.
Streltic from the corner. Brownlee.
Wow.
Yeah. They've got 4 seconds now as Onyx.
Because they end up with a bad three.
Credit to the Philippines defense there. And very un-Latvian like, just 2 players touching it in that set. Oh, there's going to be a foul call. Very interesting call.
Coach Banky's got to be a little careful here.
Yeah.
Just because it's late does not make it wrong.
Yeah.
Although, I'm not sure. But Coach Banky's just got to brush himself down and get up. He doesn't need a technical right now because they've got a little bit of momentum in the game.
Kurucs with the 4 fouls. He's staying out there for the time being. Soto at the line.
So impressed with Soto today. So impressed. Just the maturity of the performance as much as anything. He's still only 22. I mean, you'll know him well because he's had that time in Australia.
Yeah, played against heaps of big bodies there. 2-time NBL Fans MVP when he was at the Adelaide 36ers. So both these seasons, the fans loved him. So big few minutes coming up here out of the timeout. How does each team respond? Can Latvia keep up their run? Can the Philippines bounce back? They have been the better team for 3 periods. They've outplayed Latvia to this point. But Latvia coming back with a vengeance. The game is never over for this team. We saw that fighting spirit in the World Cup They're continuing it here in front of their home fans. They've got 6 minutes 40 to work with. The Philippines have 6 minutes 40 to save it. They wanted the offensive foul there.
They wanted the 8-second call, which I think they should have got.
Fajardo and Brownlee share it around. Brownlee goes baseline, dishes it to Newsom. And Zonis claims the rebound. It can go to single digits here. Timmer, shot got blocked on the way through. Came off a foot.
Right, he's not going to want to come out, but he's definitely struggling. Didn't get back that time. And you're like, if you had that play again and you are shoot the open shot, it's the only thing they're passing up. Game on.
4 minutes 52, 79 plays 69. Justin Brownlee has been a best for this Philippines team. 20 points for him in this ball game. Steps back on Timmer, that's better for Brownlee.
Timmer.
Strolix. Back to 10 points. Timmer. Thought he was going to go for the three. Kicks it out. Lomash. Not quite. Good hustle by Brownlee.
Brownlee is okay. He scored his effort on top of the points he scored is phenomenal at the moment. He is taking his team on his shoulders, both ends of the floor.
They're happy to let the shot clock tick down. Brownlee pulls up and gets the F1 on top of the triple. Justin Brownlee comes up clutch. Aquila and Tamilo hugging on the bench. Timmer can't believe it. Brownlee is ice cold. Swish from Justin Brownlee with the hand in his face. His 25th point of the game. The Philippines bench absolutely loving it. What a response out of the timeout from Justin.
And in the end, he fouled him. Brownlee's just carrying now. Comes up with a steal on one end after getting the 2, the 3, 5 points on the steal since the timeout. Wow, he's had a game.
He converts the 4-point play. And Brownlee's going to come off. Very interesting. He's going to come for, I reckon, 30 seconds at max. Has to be. A little blow.
Oh, yeah.
And straight like that, he's going to come back on. He's going to fight for that elusive stay. He's going to fight for the win again. What you predicted, Mark. It looks like defense.
Call it.
Bertaz has defended Soto wonderfully this game.
Huge possession.
2 minutes left. Lomash can't get through. Beautiful defense. And guess who? Brownlee again. Bang. Get that out of here. Bit of a warning for the Philippines bench. Take a seat, boys. Wild Ride is going to continue here tonight. Newsom was looking for Brownlee. He got hit on the way through. Wow. Latvian ball.
This is their last chance, right?
To stop here. It just needs to keep continuing for Latvia. Or can the Philippines continue to apply their trademark pressure that they've done so well this entire game? Taking their time with it. Newsom gets rid of the body. And Schmitz commits the foul. Takes a sigh of a breath here. So 15 foul for Latvia. Sends Chris Newsom to the line. His third foul. And big free throws coming up too. Chris Newsom's played a tremendous game. 8 points and 4 rebounds. Doesn't look like a heap, but he's controlled the tempo.
I don't think they do this without Newsom the way he's playing. his time with the ball, takes loads of pressure off people, his delivery and getting him into whatever coach wanted them to run. He's had a super game. And defensively, he's been there with everybody.
3 from 4 from free throw range for Chris Newsom. Second
game should be enough to see the semi-final.
Next, the shot falls short. Minute left now for the Philippines. Can they continue to apply the pressure? So Latvia in the bonus. Ramos walks to the line. Kimbayo celebrating on the bench. It's been an absolutely fantastic performance for the Philippines. Not many expected this. They have defied the odds. Against a really vocal crowd as well. I mean, it's one thing to do it against a really strong team, but against a crowd that is completely against you, really, it's quite an effort. Here's CJ Perez.
Almost the last minute.
Yeah, last minute man, last minute. What have Latvia got? Strelniks, crowd rising to its feet. Dinas Bertas, Newsom cuts it off. Brilliant. Got the crucial touch. Clock ticks down once again. Less time for Latvia to pull off a miracle. Haven't led at all this game. 89 plays 80. 17 seconds remaining. Bertans for 3. Ball short. Soto, Perez. Clock ticks down. The Philippines have got this. A remarkable performance from this visiting team. Ramos with one last hurrah. It falls short. All stood up in their own way, this Philippines team. From the starters to the bench players, everyone has played their role. And it's a phenomenal victory for Tim Cohn's team. The Philippines led from start to finish in this game. A comprehensive performance.
Still telling their team what they think of them, how great they think they are. This tournament just came alive. Absolutely came. And up until this, I think people were, oh, you know, Brazil, Latvia in the final. Well, once